So hopefully by now you're picking up on the big idea from the basic limit laws video and the advanced limit laws video. The big idea that you need to get through your head is the property that I'm getting ready to describe next. And it's called the substitution property. Some places even call it the direct substitution property, but in all honesty, you don't need the word direct. It's the substitution property. So here's the thing. If you have a polynomial or rational function, or even some of the others like exponentials and logarithms, among others, if f of x, if the function is defined at x equals n, then x approaches n of f of x is the same thing as the value of the function. Now, let me point out, the big, clearly defined fact is that you have to be able to plug it in. If you cannot plug in the number and get something out, don't use it. You have to be able to plug it in and get something out. So here's what I've done. I've given you an example and a counterexample. Example in green, counterexample in red. So in this green example, I can plug in 3. I can literally do 3 squared minus 1 over 3 plus 3. I'm not going to necessarily get a nice number. It's going to be a fraction. 3 squared is 9 minus 1 makes 8 over 3 plus 3, which is 6, which simplifies to 4/3. But it works. That's the thing. That's what makes this process wonderful. Here's the problem. If I do just one slightly different thing, I changed the sign. That's all I did. If I try to plug it in here, I'm going to do 3 squared minus 1 over 3 minus 3. Well, again, you get 8 on top, but 3 minus 3 is 0. Here's the thing. You can't divide by 0. You cannot plug in 3 and get something out. So the question you're going to ask me is, does that limit not exist? Not necessarily. We've seen many instances where plugging in or having an undefined answer could go to infinity, could go to negative infinity, could go to a number if there's a hole there. It really just depends. But here's the thing. The direct substitution property only works if it's defined. So if it's not defined, try something else.